Theater.
How many times can I sniffle into my microphone?
Before I just mute you, I'll just put out a specific episode of just your sniffles. That's all it's gonna be. I have to listen to them. This is making me unhappy. This is making... I just know future editor.
Is it okay if there's just dirt in my microphone?
I'll just mute you. It's okay.
No, look at the dirt. That's a pretty good pile of dirt.
It's a good pile. Mine also has a good pile of dirt, though.
Okay, it's probably fine.
Mine's actually pretty clean.
Oh, okay, that's probably why yours sounds the best. Okay, we should do an intro to this podcast.
We should do an intro to this podcast.
Too bad I've been sticking on your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night?
Welcome to the 6th episode of Us Talking. I'm your host, Finnegan Tuig.
And your co-host, Tristan Parrish.
And today's very special guest is Gavin O'Brien. Woo! From the O'Brien household.
Woo!
We shipped him all the way here from Ireland, and we'll be shipping him back tonight.
You look very excited about that.
Yeah.
Fist in the air and everything. Just,
Yeah.
Whoa!
Along the shipping route, he might learn some odd vocabulary, much like these African parrots.
That took a second.
I forgot about the continent of Africa for just a second.
I have to say, though, before we get started, your transitions are phenomenal.
Thank you.
Very slow, but phenomenal.
I've been practicing all week just in the shower being like, and the next topic.
Next topic.
Africa.
Speaking of Abraham Lincoln.
Speaking of Africa, how about those parrots?
Yeah.
Dude, those parrots?
Officials at British Zoo plan to curb some rude parrots because they're using some foul language. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. So there's 7 parrots that have been like cussing at people and stuff.
Oh, they... Actually, I thought you were...
No.
That's...
Yeah.
Does it just get put them down?
Oh my god, no, they're just gonna put... they're just gonna
that's
put...
what I would have done.
Oh, just take
shoot
them out
them.
back. Yeah.
Well, what are they going to do?
They're gonna put them with the rest of the flock to hopefully... The flock will teach them better words and not the other way around.
Is this an African gray parrot in a zoo, or...
Yeah. Why? Did you just know this parrot?
Yeah. No, I know. I think I know what you're talking about. There is a, like, I was looking into a similar story and forgot to put it in my notes for this podcast.
Oh, actually?
Yeah.
Oh, that's delightful.
But yeah, an African gray parrot that people are visiting the zoo just for that.
Yeah,
to listen to an African gray parrot.
Thing.
No, no, really not.
Parrots.
Parrots. They put a little warning sign that was like mature audience for the parrot
that's
enclosure.
funny.
Yeah.
Adult content only.
They really leaned heavy into it, though. Do I have the photo? Because they put mugshots of the parrots.
My goodness.
And they were like, gosh.
Did they have names of them?
Not that I know
I want to see how just... Oh.
The infamous swearing parrots.
Infamous swearing parrots.
Very nice.
So they're definitely leaning into it.
You could definitely see it in like a teenage, like, angst movie. Almost. Angst? Is that the right word? I don't think it's the right word. Anyway, very interesting.
Yeah, some sort of mature movie. TJ's trying to get at.
What the fuck is going on here,
I don't know, dude. I'm losing it today.
I swear.
You don't have the picture pulled up anymore. It's fine.
Oh, do you
Whatever.
want to see the photo?
No.
We're moving on.
Okay, well, there's another parrot that's been singing "We Wish You a Merry Christmas"
Hell yeah.
over and over, which is quoted to say, "Was fine in December, not so fine in February."
Oh. At the same zoo?
Yeah.
Oh, they got some fucked up parrots.
Yeah, they really do. Yeah.
Huh?
And the zoo would like me to disclose that they hear more patrons swearing at the parrots rather than parrots swearing at the patrons. So
Teaching
back
words.
and forth action, perhaps.
yeah, for
Let's
sure.
see.
This is never going to air. This is going to go from episode 5 to 7.
They're like, what happened to episode 6? We're like, we're not going to say.
No. What episode 6? Yes, I think it is 6 o'clock now, and Gavin needs to leave.
Ooh, 6 o'clock. Gotta get to my grandma's house.
Damn.
Yeah. Today I went skiing where I met the Nixons, all of them.
All of them? I thought you
All
said
of them.
one.
No, it's just one.
Oh, okay.
One of the Nixons.
Yeah, I did this jump, and it was a big jump. So you go fast down this hill, and then like go up this quick ramp off the side, and like 15-foot jump, which fine. And I heard a little like what like next to me. And I look over and there's a snowboarder like 3 feet away, also in midair, just like sailing next to me.
So you just pose and like, what's up?
Yeah. And I don't know.
That was the Nixon guy?
Not the Nixon guy. I've only had like odd experiences with snowboarders when I'm like when I'm skiing. They're always just like weirdly close to me, and they look like they're about to collide with me.
Yeah, that's
like 100% of the time.
I wonder if he saw you and just chased you down and then jumped off with you, and that was his whole idea.
Because he was behind me, and the jump wasn't big. It was like this little, not that little, this little shoot off to the side. So I don't know what he was doing.
He just
awesome.
showed up with you midair, and you're like, hey.
Did you like meet up afterwards?
Yeah.
Did you?
He's
You
actually,
talked to him?
you'll never believe it.
Is he from
He's
the
here
Nixons?
too.
He's in the room.
Yeah.
He's in the walls.
It's in the walls. On
Like
like
the crash pad, that is our
sound
deck.
studio.
Yeah, that is our
Professional
makeshift
studio, the mobile studio.
Yeah. So I went skiing today and they closed the big terrain park. So all of the like park rats that were over there were skiing with me all on the way back. It was a riot. I was positive I was going to die. Wow. I got cut off so many times. They were going so fast, but there's this little jump. I swear like 8 of them all did 180s off of it in a row.
That's actually amazing to watch.
Yeah, it was kind of fun. So, Gavin, how's your week been? Any good stories from the week?
My week. Oh, there's probably a couple, but it would have to take me a minute to think of one. You didn't tell me I was gonna have to bring my own content to this show. Yeah, sure, I can think of something besides my mom and cat story.
Share your mom.
Should I share my mom and cat
I
story?
think you should share your mom and cat story.
Yeah.
Well, my mom has this plant. She keeps it like conveniently like close to my cat's like eye level on the windowsill because it's like my cat's like favorite place to sit because like the sun and everything. But coincidentally, the sun is also like what the plant wants desperately. So my mom like always keeps it right there to get like optimum sun.
Yeah.
And so my cat found that this plant is like extra tasty, and so she'll come over and like start like nibbling on it, and my mom always like freaks out and yells at my cat, but she refused to move the plant ever because it's like the optimum sun angle. And so for like several months now, my mom and the cat have been in like constant warfare to like save this plant, which like isn't gonna make it through the winter. So that's pretty sweet.
What kind of plant is it?
Oh, it's just like one with flowers.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. Does she move it in the summer?
I think she goes outside during the summer. Yeah, my mom's
okay.
like table or her seat at the like kitchen table has a bunch of plants like hanging around it, and she lives in this little like forest area because she brought in all of her like tropical plants, and so there's like some hanging from the ceiling. We had to like find a stud to like hang a couple from. There's like a couple like in the corner with her. She just like hangs out with her plants.
Oh, is this in like your kitchen, like your little?
Yeah, the kitchen area.
Yeah, okay,
There's a
yeah.
lot of plants there during winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my memory is your window is also like you put a plastic thing over it that reflects light in colorful ways. Am I just tripping?
There's something to like protect the birds from just
that's what it
flying
is.
into the window, but they don't work because we put them on the inside of the house. So it would only work if a bird was inside of the house and then tried to fly out through that window. So we figured that out a while ago because they kept on dying.
Just kept it.
So we need to get new ones to put on the outside of the window to prevent bird
Double
deaths.
shiny.
Yeah.
get Choco, the cat. It's just like.
No, she does. You like hear something, and then you hear like Choco bolt every time. The loud slam.
Oh my god. I have a cat named Taco Cat. I don't know what she was on last night, but like acid.
Tripping.
Yeah.
balls.
So
My grandma's cat is named Taco.
anyways,
Stop
I
swallowing.
got home at like 11 last night when I was like brushing my teeth, and my cat. Oh no! I got home and I was walking down the hallway to my bedroom, and she sprinted in the dark and then waited at my door, and I opened it and she sprinted onto my bed. Got there, I like turned on the lights and she sprinted away.
What? I have the shadows.
Just like sleep paralysis demon. And she kept doing things like that all night.
You're like walking like through the hall, and she like bolt like past your legs every time. Yeah.
And one time I was sleeping and I just heard her vomiting on my bed. and I was
This
like,
vomit, you mean?
oh, yeah, see, you're a keen observer because there is no vomit, because she was just like gagged a bunch, threw up nothing, looked at me and ran away. I was like, yeah, I don't know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
She was just leaving something for you.
She honestly felt possessed last night.
He just bolted in.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was weird.
I feel like my dog did something like that yesterday morning as I woke up. And
Wait, describe your dog first.
So, okay, he's a Chihuahua mix, and he's a Chihuahua and a Dachshund. So think of like the wiener dogs.
Yeah.
So he's real short and real chunky.
A little long.
Yeah, he's a little long.
Okay.
But he's about 10 pounds, and the like dumbest little dog you'll ever meet, but super adorable.
Sure.
So,
Yeah, they usually are.
That's the only reason we keep him alive. So.
Yeah, that's the only reason we haven't fed them to parents.
Exactly. We go hiking often enough, and we have to keep tracking of him, like where he goes, because he will wander off, and he will not survive. On his
It's strange how
own.
no one else in your family does that either. Just wander off
Wanders off. I'm the one who wanders off. You're the guy. You're the one. During friend trips where like you guys have to keep track of me.
Yeah. Do you know what? Here, we'll close the blinds real quick so you can.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And so he comes running into my room yesterday morning, carrying like a toy of sorts, and he's just like tearing this thing apart. He's trying to. I mean, he's just flying everywhere, but like he's trying to, and he's got it in his mouth. He's shaking it back and forth, and then he just ends up spinning in circles, stops, shakes it a little bit more, and then chucks it across the room, and then looks at me and bolts, and just leaves. And I was like. I had just gotten up too, so I felt like that was like a fever dream. Sure. So I got up and it was like, why did my dog?
Yeah, like my cat just throwing up a poltergeist on the end of my bed.
Oh, it's weird. Yeah, it's so weird.
It's like,
I love
like
dogs.
It feels like they know something that we don't know. You know?
Sometimes, yeah.
Or they're just dumb.
Well, they're just dumb. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Does your dad do anything with Choco? Or is it just your mom?
I can't figure out my dad. Well, I don't know. He my mom has trained my cat to like get a treat every night, and this is just like to the terror of my father, who doesn't want to give my cat a treat ever. So every night that we're like in the kitchen cleaning up, my cat will like come over and like angrily meow for her treat, and my dad like won't stand for it. And so if my mom isn't there, he'll just like freak out and throw her outside until she stops meowing. He'll let her in like an hour later, and then if she meows again, he just tosses her back out. Because I don't know, but my mom like every day will like come over and be like, "Oh, Choco, you want treat? Oh my God, you want treat?
You're so hungry.
You're so hungry." And my dad just like he just can't stand for it. He just won't let my cat like live in peace ever.
It's just
Awesome.
That's
funny.
My mom's done the similar thing where it's fantastic. In the morning, she has trained my cat and dog she'll go back, get a treat, and the whole time my dog's figured out what's happening, so she's just spinning in circles, excited. And my mom will go and get 2 treats. She'll hold them in her hands, and the 2 animals will sit there, she'll lift them up, and they'll tap their noses to it, and then she'll put it on the ground and they'll eat it.
Okay. That's kind of
Like,
cool.
It's fun, but it's like every morning I see the little circus act happen with my animals.
That's awesome. My dad was actually get my cat treats once. He got like low calorie cat food or something, and my cat like wouldn't eat it, but he kept on like trying to feed it to her as like a substitute for the treat because he's convinced that my cat's getting fat or something. So yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Okay. So we live in like a not super rural. It's like it's definitely a town.
College town.
Yeah, but
like
there's-
it's not big, but it's not small by any means.
But there's cows and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any like farmer?
And cougars. Do you know about that?
Who knows about that one?
Wait, we didn't talk about that on last podcast, right?
No. Do you want to talk about it now? Or
I
do you-
desperately.
Continue your story, then we'll come back to
Okay,
it.
yeah. Well, I was just curious. Like, do you guys have any like fun farmer like cow stories? Because Gavin, you live right by a farm.
Several pastures. I was on a walk yesterday, and a guy on horseback passed me, just like heading to town on 6 North, which is interesting because there's nothing like we were like several miles from like 10th West still,
Yeah.
and I kept on like turning like back to see if he was like turning onto one of the fields, and he wasn't. He was just like wandering down this road, but his horse like didn't seem like quite broke. Either that or he was like scared because there wasn't like really a shoulder to this road, and it was really narrow, and so cars kept passing. He would like freak out every time there was a car. But I stopped and talked to him for a while, and I couldn't quite figure out where he was going.
You didn't just ask?
Well, I was like, hey, like where, like I think I said like, where are you off to or something like that, and he was like, yeah, just heading, we're just going for a ride.
I have seen people riding horses in downtown Salt Lake before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is actually
Fantastic.
weird.
Yeah.
That's like the strangest spot for me to see horses because, like, here in town you don't see horses that often.
No,
And we live closer to pastures than they do in Salt Lake.
Yeah.
Well, in my backyard is the city limit.
Yeah.
And so right behind me, I have a pasture that a farmer it leases to this guy who owns cattle. And so during summer we have cows there, for like meat cows. And then on the pasture over from us, we have Holsteins. And the pasture over from that, we have bulls. And so there's a fence line that's like separating these three. And every once in a while, one like Holstein will like make a break for it across this fence, and we'll get like one black and white cow in this field of like all black cows. And we have to go call the farmer to like go get them back. One time, our cows broke down our fence in our backyard back when we didn't have a very strong fence.
Okay.
And I
A little lunge there.
trying to get you feeling what I was feeling as a 12-year-old when I saw it. I looked out in the backyard and there were like 8 cows all just like eating our grass and making their way to my house, which doesn't have like a fence that leads to the street. We have like a barn on one side and then just like a section of pavement that leads to the street on the other side. And so it was like me, my dad, and my neighbor Ricardo, who is an entomologist. And he was not very excited to help. And we blocked the entrance and then pushed all the cows back into the field with just like sticks and whatever else. And then we pushed the fence back up and had to go install a new fence because ours was just like twigs. So that was pretty sweet.
Yeah, the wolf blew your fence right
Sure
over.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. How old were you?
No, I think I was 12. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
12-year-old Gavin was a riot because
Yeah.
you also did. You have a black. Wait, when did you get your black belt?
It would have been like 7th grade. So how old was I in 7th grade? I don't know.
You'd be at 4 years.
Subtract 4 years.
What?
From my age. And that would
In
be
7th
8th grade.
grade?
And that would be 8th grade because we're seniors now. So 5
No.
years would
No,
be
just-
7th grade. So I'm 17 now. And if you subtract 5 years from 17,
You were
I'd
12.
be
12.
I would be 12. Okay, so yeah, 12.
so long.
Yeah, no, I was
That
12.
was really funny.
Oh, we got there.
Yeah, you got there.
We should recite the months real quick.
Oh, Finnegan, do you want to? Where are we starting? We should start in like a random month to see if
I
we
was
can do
going
it.
Start in
to. I was
May,
May,
June,
July,
August.
September.
October.
Fuck.
Okay, we'll start at June,
June, July,
August,
September,
October.
November.
November. It's up to you, Gavin. What's after November?
No, it's not January.
December.
It's December. Oh, December. Okay. December. No, that was my turn.
Wait,
So
okay.
you have to go now. December,
January,
February,
March,
April,
May,
June.
July. There we go.
Yeah.
It's really,
What?
it's really that like Halloween month because they dress like the months dress up as something else for like a
What
little
are
bit.
you yapping about, dude? The kids dress up. But okay. All right, we did it.
No,
This is so good.
there's. I don't think we have a video. When I was filming my second movie, there's a clip where me and Gavin cannot figure out the months, and it goes on for like 10 minutes.
It's hard, dude.
It's just one of those jokes that just does not end.
It's not a joke. It's the issue here, yeah.
Okay, cougar story.
Your story.
Yeah. I live right across the street from an elementary school, and then like
Looking at it.
yeah. So and then there's a college like further down the street, and there was a cougar just hanging.
Just a college.
Yeah, just a college.
College.
There's a cougar just wandering around the college campus for a while one morning.
Yep.
And so they like called all the people who go to the elementary school and they're like, walk your kids to school today because a cougar might get them.
And
they,
you, so you kind
yeah.
of screwed either way.
And have you seen the video of them catching it?
Mm-hmm. I have.
It's fantastic
No, they tranquilize it, don't they?
They
Yeah.
caught it in somebody's backyard.
Yeah.
Which was
Oh, nice.
weird.
Oh,
It
okay.
was just hanging out in the sun.
Yeah.
And they just.
I guess them catching it wasn't like the spectacle. The guy whose house it was, he was like a workout influencer or something. So he has like the funniest video of him being like, yeah, I woke up and my house was surrounded by the cops and the SWAT team. And he's like, oh man, they're out to get me. Oh, and then he's like, oh no, there's a cougar in my backyard.
You have to get the cougar.
I have to get the cougar in the backyard. It is incredible. It's really
I
fun.
didn't see that video, but
yeah,
I
I
saw
wanna
like a
see
short
that.
clip of them
Yeah.
catching it. That was it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, do we want to go on break real quick? Gavin needs a break.
I need a break.
Yeah.
Let me go.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Go break
Yeah, break
real
time.
quick.
Oh God, we have a website.
Yeah.
Hell
Have you
yeah.
not seen the website?
No, I haven't seen the website.
What?
You should see the website.
Oh my
it's
God,
actually really
look
good.
at the
Bring me
website.
to the website. Oh my God.
Look at this. You want to send us an email? Fucking click on it.
Fucking click on it.
People should go to, dude. Post a link to the website on Instagram
It is.
because
It's in our bio.
well, yeah, but post it on the story because like
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
people need to see this because this is astounding.
Talking.
You know what's funny is I didn't realize that spinning thing was a link until I just got bored one day and was like, I wonder what this does.
Wow.
It's actually
Listen
it's
now.
Cool.
I was
Listen out
listening
there.
to the podcast start and I didn't know.
No, I just the ad
Podcast
read started. The ad read.
The part.
Okay, yeah.
The
the ad
podcast
read.
has started.
Read the ad.
Where is my script?
Okay, no, just be like.
Am I
okay,
doing the
look.
website?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where
just say
is it?
just
What
say
is it
like
called?
say what you want and then
No, what
say
is
the
it called?
URL
Okay.
of the website. Oh my god.
Well,
Okay, people, we're locking in.
I have a great idea.
What do you want me to say?
Okay, I'm gonna say 2 words. You say the next 2 words, and you say the next 2 words. Okay?
But okay.
All right, what am I?
This episode
Is sponsored by
The Us Show.
What the
Our
hell?
Wait. No, okay. No. Start over again. Now I know what's happening. No, I'm ready.
Sponsored.
This episode of Us Talking is brought to you by The Us Show, our Instagram account. On the Instagram account, you can find our link to our website. Our website can bring you to the Instagram account and YouTube.
The website's awesome. Go check out the website.
Yeah. Speaking of the internet, Ryan, so there's a Ryan convention going on Texas, a Ryan Rodeo, if you would.
What?
Yeah.
What is Ryan? Speak up.
So,
The Reynolds?
an organization that caters strictly to people named Ryan is aiming to break the Guinness World Record for the largest same-named gathering in Texas.
Why Ryan? Why would you choose Ryan?
Oh, Gavin's getting a phone call. Gavin, you're getting a phone call.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
How did you know that?
I'm
Hey,
calling.
Dad. No, I didn't. Hold on. Let me look at your text about picking up the pizza.
This is so cool.
Sorry, 1 second. Do you want me to pick up the pizza?
Yes, please.
Okay, sounds good.
I went.
Oh, you locked your wallet at the geology department. Oh, I see.
I was in the geology department and I forgot my wallet in my office.
Oh, okay.
And then and my security key is inside my wallet.
Dude,
So I locked myself out.
are
Basically.
you
I
gonna
don't
be
have
able
any
to?
money.
Are you gonna be able to get it back?
Oh yeah, but tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Come in.
Sounds good.
This
All
is
right.
close. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Would you please go to Papa Murphy's? And I've already ordered the pizza. You just have to pay for it.
Dad, you can count on me to pick up the
Right on.
pizza.
Okay, we'll see you in a bit.
All right, cool. See you in a bit. All right. Oh, he's gone.
Anyways, the Ryan Rodeo. So, the Ryan meetup, they're just trying to get a bunch of Ryans to meet up. But
like,
no.
Why Texas? Why?
don't-
What's up with Ryan
Your
in
name
Texas?
ain't Ryan. You ain't no cowboy.
No. If your name is Brian, you're a B tier Ryan.
Whoa!
The record was set in 2017 when 2,325 people named Ivan came together in Bosnia.
Bosnia.
No way.
Yeah.
Bosnia? That's
I
a
don't-
tiny little country.
I don't
A
know.
lot of Ivans.
Yeah?
In Bosnia.
Yeah,
Of all
it's
places.
Yeah, it's a weird name, random name and random place. You know what else is a random place? Is a gas station bathroom. But this gas station bathroom is not that random. It's a disco bathroom. And a couple got married there.
Oh, really? That's kind of cool.
Okay.
Well, was that a cool place or like, was it a cool?
Was it one of those
Area?
bathrooms you push the button and it just like it immediately starts creating
Yeah.
a disco party?
Yeah, TJ
Aw.
knows.
They got
I
married
don't know
there?
this one.
So,
They look like they got married there.
yeah.
Is it because they're dressed up?
What am I saying? No. Their overall appearance.
Oh, you're just stereotyping.
I'm
then.
stereotyping for
Okay.
sure. For the jokes, you
they're-
know?
They,
They're white.
yeah, they
Pretty
look,
white, I would have to say. They
yeah.
look pretty white.
Nope,
I
yep.
want you to have no usable content. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Couple holds wedding in Kentucky gas station.
Oh, Kentucky.
Disco bathroom.
Disco
Yeah. So there's a button on the wall that says "Do not push," and it's big in red.
Oh,
and then when
they
you push
pushed
it,
didn't they?
yeah, and then it turns into a disco.
That's really funny because there's a TikTok going around of somebody doing that. And did they just see that and thought it was a good idea to get married there?
I think so.
Like,
You know,
interesting,
they don't.
but
They're not
okay.
taking it too seriously, and that's what we need. We need more of that in this world.
Yeah, especially in a marriage.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
don't know. Maybe not about marriage.
Yeah,
maybe you do. I don't know.
Well, I think it
Yeah, it
depends
might
on
be
the.
good.
I think it depends on the things you take seriously.
Oh, like your marriage.
Yeah. But if you take,
That's so interesting.
yeah, wait.
I don't know what to think of it.
I'm not thinking about
His
it.
vows were incredible.
Yeah,
Oh,
were they?
really? I
Can we
wanna
get
see
a little
this.
sneak peek?
The gas station is called Hop Shops.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's HOP space shops.
Goodness.
And he said, "I vow to hop through life with you."
What's this motherfucker's name?
Ebony.
What? Yeah, that's a guy's name.
I think so. That's
Ebony?
what. Yeah, I could.
What's
be,
the girl's name?
Tiffany.
Tiffany? No, it's not
Oh,
Tiffany.
yeah.
Oh, that was his last name. It's
Logan.
Logan and
Oh.
Tina Elstock.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Weird.
Logan is spelled with an E. Any other key stories? I have a story.
You good?
There
Go ahead.
is an abandoned house in the canyon by my house it's an abandoned log cabin okay.
I've never seen this before.
Really? Oh my gosh, Okay, so what happens is I drive up the canyon to go skiing, and I do this every Sunday. And I also go in the canyon a lot because I am that type of girl.
You sure are.
Yeah. And around this curve, you can only see it in the winter because that's when all the trees lose their leaves and stuff. Across the river, there's this log structure that's like kind of fallen in a little bit, so you can see snow's going through the different logs on the roof, but it's big. It's like 12 feet by like 10 feet. It's like a big structure. And I see it every time, and I really want to go check it out.
We should go check it out. That'd be cool.
I guess we should do a podcast episode there.
That'd be
incredible.
Only us go trespassing.
No, it's not trespassing. It's BLM land.
How do you know that?
I don't know. I just guessed.
No, I probably. There's like some private property.
Yeah, but it's like in the middle of the canyon.
Yeah. It's
You just have to go across the river in winter.
yeah, which was really accessible last year.
Yeah. So
I have an interesting story. There is a ray species that has been going around on TikTok recently.
wait, a what?
A ray or stingray?
Oh, okay.
A video
yeah,
of a
yeah.
stingray that is pregnant in an aquarium. But the only interesting thing about it is there are no males of this species in that same tank. This female is the only one there. So one funny speculation that's been running around
The
is
stingray is Jesus. I mean, Virgin Mary.
I think, yeah.
Virgin Mary.
Oh my
Mary
God.
stingrays.
Jesus came back as a stingray. Can walk on water as a.
I mean, it's funny when they get on the surface, they just keep flopping around. So
Look at
Jesus is among us.
Jesus is among us.
it's a fucking
All right.
ray.
What was the speculation?
Yeah, what was the incorrect speculation?
That a shark,
Pollinated the water.
a shark pollinated the stingray.
Is that possible? Can that happen?
No,
I would.
no, it's described on scientificamerica.com where I found what.
I don't know. I was caught off guard by being a real place.
Scientificamerica.com.
Not just like
Jesus,
oddnews.com.
r/oddnews.com.
Did you hear about this unmanned spacecraft that landed on the moon? And then it landed and immediately fell over. So we have,
I've heard of that.
Yeah, so we have like crisp 4K footage of like the ground. They keep saying that it's like perfectly operable. It's just on its side.
Wasn't it a Japanese landing lunar craft? And it was.
No, it might have been. I thought it was American.
It might have been,
I think
but I
it-
heard that somewhere there was a like a rover of sorts that detached from it.
No.
What was funny though is somebody was comparing it to a Bakugan because it was transported up with the lunar lander as a ball,
sure.
and it pops and it's like it kind of cracks itself in half and then rolls around on each
my
end
God.
of that ball with a camera in the middle of it, and it's literally
That's
a Bakugan,
awesome.
and it was built by a toy
That's
company.
awesome.
What do I Google to find
Google Japanese or
Japanese
lunar lander.
images? Oh, this one looks pretty upside down. This one looks
See, it's kind of
astoundingly
just
on its side.
On its side.
Oh, no, that's straight up. That is, yeah.
That's on its side. It
is
is just like, well, okay, that was the intent of it. Like that image you're seeing right there is it the boosters that were supposed to like. It looks like it's on its side when it was supposed to be, but it kind of just face planted into the lunar surface.
That checks out.
But yeah, like you said, it works.
Yeah.
Everything works.
It's like perfectly operable. It's just on its
Wow.
side. Yeah, that's accurate.
Yeah.
I'd have to say.
That's that
Oh,
right
that's
there. That's what was observing and how they got pictures of it.
That
on its side.
Oh my
was
goodness,
this
you're
little thing.
right.
Oh.
So
It's a Bakugan they sent to the moon.
awesome.
so it's this. If it looks like it's a ball, and then there's weird little cutouts on it, and two plates on the end, and then it has teeth that separate from the middle, and this little yellow thing peeks out from the top.
Yeah, and that's the camera they have on it. But it was funny because it was built by a toy
Does
company.
it walk?
No, it just rolls. But maybe
is it
it
doing
does.
right
maybe
now?
it does
Oh,
that.
This is rolling.
If you look up Japanese tiny lunar rover, you may be able to see what we're talking about. But yeah, it's essentially just this little thing that kind of wanders the lunar surface now.
Wild.
Anyway, yeah, there you go. Oh, and back to the stingray story.
Yeah, that's where we were talking. That's what we were talking about.
So anyway, so there was a stingray that is been left alone in a tank at an aquarium, and now it's pregnant, and people keep thinking a shark impregnated it.
Oh.
So, but what has been said about it is it's the same as if like a dog and a cat had an embryo or something. There's no possibility of that happening.
Yeah.
But what they suspect happened was an interesting phenomenon called parthenogenesis. Big words today.
Yeah, big words.
Parthenogenesis is when two gametes or two sex cells of one species will combine to create one fertile potential embryo.
That has happened
Within-
before.
Yeah. But it's just really interesting, and they're looking further into it, and she's supposed to give birth within a few weeks.
That's cool.
So yeah, we're excited to see how that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool stuff. Yeah, random science facts for the day.
Gavin, do you have any pressing stories?
I gotta go get pizza.
Yeah, Gavin has to go get pizza.
Pizza
Not
going
for
on
us.
my
Yeah, you two have been staring at each other like the moment this started.
Yeah, it's because Gavin keeps looking at me and you don't blink.
No, I try not to.
Fuck, I don't blink either. Oh my gosh, when I edit, so I make videos and I get really involved in these videos. I will not blink for like 10 minutes straight, and then I'm like, oh!
You come back to reality, you're like, oh, no.
It's atrocious. Yeah.
I do that same thing with editing photos, and I'll be on like my iPad for hours doing stuff, and I finally realize that I'm like, I haven't been blinking as much as I should be, and my eyes are just dry.
Have you ever looked in a mirror and there's like veins? Just yeah, it's the worst. Kevin out here is almost normal.
In terms of how eyes go, pretty normal.
Yeah,
Pretty normal.
normal eye occurrence.
Yeah.
Thankfully, you can watch this episode with your eyes closed. That's what I endorse today: is watching our video with our podcast with your eyes closed.
While you sleep. No, okay.
Yeah.
Just, okay. Watching the episode with eyes
No,
closed.
that's not my endorsement.
What are you endorsing?
Okay.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
My
what are
endorsement
your
this
endorsements?
week is the 1952 film Singing in the Rain. It is a musical that takes place about the main character. I don't remember his name. And
Kevin is dying.
it's the age
Why?
they're shifting from silent black and white films to
Still black and white films
with audio.
with sound.
Yeah, and it's just like a musical about that process, and it's really good. There's a specific scene I endorse where the main character is doing speech training, because he's just been a silent actor this whole time, so he's going to like speech training with the guy, and then his best friend shows up and they start like terrorizing his speech therapist while singing a song. Yeah. And
my God.
And there's a second main character who looks really pretty, but she has an atrocious voice. And so it's just everyone pretending she doesn't have a bad voice. It's a fantastic movie. I kind of recommend it.
Kind of. Recommend with caution.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kevin, do you have endorsements?
Me and Gavin are watching it in music aesthetics. which is a made-up class.
It's not real. It's not a real class.
Music aesthetics.
Like having an aesthetical experience with music.
That is the point of the class.
Trying to like push like so that you can like enjoy all kinds of music, you know? So you have the tools. So you have a whole toolbox of techniques in how to enjoy music.
Aesthetic experience.
Why?
So that you can do that.
I mean, okay,
So
yeah,
what
sure. I mean, some
happened-
people might enjoy the class, but like,
So what happened was he needed
You need
another
money? You need more money?
He needed another class to teach so he could be a full-time
So they
teacher.
could be a real teacher.
So he made it up. There's no curriculum. It's just made up. And it's me, Emmy, and Gavin, and then
All
freshmen.
the freshmen.
and he called it music aesthetics.
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 Who wants to go next?
I'll go next. I found this account on Instagram called Edmari Jewelry.
Okay.
And it's kind of, it's this nice. Anyway, what am I saying? It's a jewelry store. It's an online jewelry store that sells science-related products. So things like DNA rings.
That's cool.
And it was really nice. And I wanted to go buy it, but I've already spent $40 on pins, and I don't need to buy more jewelry. So anyway, Kevin, what are your endorsements?
Wait, first, the ring is, it's the DNA strands.
The double helix.
The double helix, and it kind of makes like eye shapes as it wraps around.
Yeah,
it's
way
kind of
cool.
Yeah.
And Gavin.
I'm endorsing a wonderful man. His Instagram account is called Strongman for Jesus. And he
Is this your
is
Instagram
either
account?
a comedic genius or an
Neurologically
impaired person. He makes these awesome videos where he just like smashes wood and like throws stuff with the caption like
Who is it?
Strongman for Jesus, with the caption like, with Jesus anything is possible. I'd like to play you one of his clips now.
What is this?
Yo, that's what I want to do to the devil, yeah.
He threw him out at a tree.
He has a lot of videos,
He has
too.
a lot of videos
He
and
has
a
so
lot of
many
followers,
videos.
and we can't figure out if he's like.
Trolling.
How does he have 15,000
That's what I'm saying. So it's
Because
like,
it's comedy. He has a website.
so it's hard
Wait,
because you
no,
can't
that's a
figure
YouTube.
out. You can't figure out if he's being funny or if this is like legit because he
Yeah, 'cause
follows
he's
like
serious.
he follows
it's
like
just-
members of the church and like and church organizations.
So he's church affiliated, but like you don't know if this
know
if this is a
if
joke
it's
or
like
not.
yeah.
It's so funny. Why?
I know, he's awesome.
Oh my god.
There's so many videos on YouTube,
so
too.
funny. They're mostly all short form though, or some of them are.
That's
not
why I
all
want to do the
long form
devil.
content,
Yeah, that's his catchphrase.
but
Yeah.
threw him out at a tree.
I think he means it.
I think
I think he truly believes that.
Yeah.
No, I think he's a comedic genius.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking is like, because it's so hard to tell whether or not he's serious or not.
Yeah.
That like it's a next level of like comedy that's like genuinely like really impressive.
Okay.
I think.
Wasn't he on TikTok?
He was on TikTok, but he was removed from TikTok because he kept asking people for money. So they banned him from TikTok, and he found a healthy little dwelling on Instagram, where he now continues to terrorize the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's our show.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that concludes episode
Okay.
6.
I can go
6.
get some pizza now.
Yeah.
All
Thanks
right.
for listening to us talking. We'll be back next Friday.
All right.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
you guys.
Goodbye, everyone. I wonder what this sounds like.
Oh, I know exactly what that sounds like.
Yeah?
From our
Leave
mouth.
it in. Don't cut any of this.
Okay, I'm gonna put it right at the end so the song fades out and just
Leave it in. Aircraft sounds.